Hey, what's going on? My name is Luis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is March 27, 2024, and welcome to the Grand Prix News channel. Alright guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And it says here, Sweden prepares for biblical war with the bear. Send troops to Latvia. We have more breaking news updates. Look at this here, guys. Flight Radar 24. A Royal Air Force plane picked up another group of NATO soldiers impacted and taken out in the yellow and blue. Wow. That's what the bear leader was talking about. He was saying that NATO soldiers are inside the yellow and blue, and it's not looking good. Once again, NATO soldiers are being impacted and taken out. We have more breaking news updates. It says here, Britain will last no more than 2 months in this event with the bear. So we're going to see what's going on in these stories here, guys. Once again, NATO's making their move. And eventually we're going to hear big breaking news that is going to be trending. And again, guys, we already know that NATO is in there. The bear is putting out their warnings that, they're not going to last long. So the yellow and blue country forces, what happened to them? According to the leader of the yellow and blue, Mr. Z, he said only 32 were taken out. 32,000 were taken out. So that should leave at least a good 200-something thousand. Where are they? Mr. Z, your nose is getting longer, just like Pinocchio. All right, so let's see what's going on here, guys. I'm gonna start with this one first, all right, and then we're gonna go with the with Sweden. But before I do that, let me just fix this really quick. Make sure you check out my videos I posted today. Those links will be in the comments box. All right, so it says here you have London is not ready to play with the the major league, put it like that, for a prolonged biblical war with the bear. The validity of these events of the British authorities was recognized by the deputy chief of the defense staff of the land, Lieutenant General, I'm gonna skip his name, the Daily Telegraph reports. We have made it clear that the amount we are currently spending on equipment, which is very important, it is not adequately matched to the warning we face. We have made it clear that we need to spend more ching beyond the planned program on what we call integrated air defense. Well, the sleeping giant cannot help, because the sleeping giant has to fix certain things like the bridge in Baltimore. It's gonna cost a lot of money. Even Peter Buttigieg, he came out and said this thing is gonna cost a lot of money. So sorry, yellow and blue, we cannot help you. Sleeping giant comes first. Sadly, it ain't gonna happen like that. The sleeping giant that we once knew, yeah, it's gone. This one here, what's going to happen is they're going to try to get more, what, they're going to give to the yellow and blue, and they're also going to try to fix that bridge. But it seems like the yellow and blue comes first, and the bridge is going to be last. We have made it clear that the amounts we are currently spending on the... Okay, I already read that part. Former expert and MP Mark asked Margawan whether the UK really could not wage a full-scale biblical war with the bear leader for more than 2 months due to the lack of equipment. Now, once again, General answered this question in the affirmative. The publication notes, previously, a House of Commons committee came to a similar conclusion. He found that Britain will never achieve the event of strategic readiness without urgent reforms to reverse the recruitment event, and urgently needs to increase stockpiles of equipment. So basically saying we can't fight the bear. We can't do it. We only gonna last 2 months, and we need the sleeping giant. But the sleeping giant, we have our own issue. And so this is happening right now. They're calling the sleeping giant. Where are you, sleeping giant? We need you, sleeping giant. We need you. And now it seems like Sweden is about to step in. Let's see what's going on here. Should the sleeping giant step in? That's a big question. Should the sleeping giant step in? Well, why do we have to be the one to step? Again, the sleeping giant's always got to be the one that has to put a lot of you know what. And this is why the sleeping giant is almost at $40 trillion debt. In a bold move, amid event tensions in the region, Sweden has confirmed plans to station camouflage in Latvia, aligning with NATO presence there. Just like that, Sweden became a member of NATO and they're making move ASAP. Swede. That's all I gotta say. Alright, so XL affirms Swede's commitment, indicating that the camouflage deployment to commence from November onwards, with the Denmark's forces in rotation, and certain missions like mine sweeping potentially starting earlier. At this stage, we have no illusion about the bear, this person told Political. The NATO strategy concept defines the bear very clearly as the obvious warning. I think we will have to live with this for decades. All right. And guys, I heard about Belarus. They're also doing their thing. So here's the problem. All this is hitting the fan is because you have certain groups that can mind their own business. This was only between the bear and the yellow and blue. That's their business. But no. The sleeping giant had to stick their nose. Why? Because that's a sleeping giant. It says here, at this stage, we have no illusion about the bear, this person told Politico. I'm going to skip that part there, guys. So this stance reflects growing concern within the Swede leadership regarding the bear aggressive posturing. The foreign minister, Tobias, emphasized the imperative for strategic responses. This stance reflects growing concern within Swede leadership regarding the bear aggressive posturing. Foreign minister. Okay, so I read that twice. I totally apologize. So he told this person, we have to understand that the bear is a neighbor that is behaving irresponsibly, which is threatening the, you know what, with irresponsible NUKE threats and the idea of recreating its former empire at the expense of independent Soviet states. Well, hold on. Hey, you guys act like the bear's the evil one. What about the sleeping giant? The sleeping giant is all over the world. They have taken certain regions. I mean, just ask those in Syria. They took their oil. Come on. Everybody acting like the bear is the most evil empire in the world. But what about the sleeping giant? And what happened between them two, the yellow and blue and the bear, that was their business. You have this person comment come in the wake of Emmanuel ambiguously towards the bear, triggering debate among European leaders. While acknowledging the urgency to address the biblical war in the yellow and blue, This person clarifies Swede's position, suggesting that the certain proposals such as training the yellow and blue forces on the yellow and blue soil might be deemed excessive. Alright, so that's where we at right now. The yellow and blue needs help. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can find some more information. They truly need help. NATO's in there. NATO is in there. Look at this one here. Give me a second. The bear leader said the bear will not go one-on-one against NATO, and this is just nonsense. That's what the bear leader is saying. So he's saying he doesn't want to fight against NATO. It's just nonsense. So how do we figure this out? I mean, how do we figure this out? Because the sleeping giant NATO, it's not going to stop. They're not going to stop. They're acting like they love the yellow and blue land. In reality, guys, I mean, it just... There's too much when it comes to this yellow and blue country. There's a lot more than just going in there for the yellow and blue people. You think Mr. Burns care about the yellow and blue people? Mr. Burns doesn't even care about the sleeping giant people. Wake up. This is about power, control, oil, gold. It's a lot more than just, yes, for the yellow and blue. Yeah, Wake up, guys. This game of chess is not checkers. This is chess. Alright, give me a second here. We have another one here. Once again, the bear leader putting out another message. The bear army will crush the F-16 in the same way that the NATO tanks are destroyed. But if the F-16 take off from the airports of third lands, these airfields will become a legitimate OMG. That would be Article 5. That would be Article 5. So he's saying that, again, and they did destroy those tanks. You know, the Abrams and all that. Gone. Gone. Finito. Adios. Gone. He's saying those F-16 will be crushed. He said, but if those F-16 are taken off from the airports of third lands, so, again, basically outside of the yellow and blue, those airports will be a target. So let's say F-16 is being taken off in Poland. Those airports. Because that means that NATO has now declared biblical war with the bear. Remember, everything is happening inside the yellow and blue. But if F-16 is being flown outside of the yellow and blue, that's it. It's game on. It's game on. Alright, so he doesn't want to go one-on-one with NATO. But if situation hits the fan, he has no other choice. And that's something that he's trying to avoid. The sleeping giant and NATO are poking the bear. They are provoking the bear. I think it's time for the sleeping giant to knock it off. Let's take care of the sleeping giant first. Let the yellow and blue talk to the bear, and then to come out with some kind of agreements. That's their business. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to keep you updated on this story. For those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path. And that's the path of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.